What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. You would hardly know that Spider-Man 3 isn't coming out this year, or that there's 4 other Marvel movies to be released before we see it, given how much hype there's been in the last 2 weeks, and especially with the release of this most recent Morbius trailer. Now, yesterday we got an official announcement about a ton of filming details, including a certain location that immediately had industry insiders naming the Spider-Man 3 villain. We're going to break down exactly what got released, where they're shooting, and what it means for the next villain, and obviously the Sinister 6. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including a limited edition Infinity Saga box set. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, as I mentioned just moments ago, there has been a ton of attention on Tom Holland's Peter Parker, really since the release of Spider-Man Far From Home, with the nasty breakup between Sony and Disney, even though it didn't last that long. And now that we're getting new news of them shooting this summer, it really feels like we've been talking about Spider-Man 3 for the better part of a year. And to be totally fair, most of it's been warranted, especially the reveal of this brand new shooting location that does seem to lend itself to supporting one specific villain we've been reporting on here at the channel, as well as a ton of other insiders for the better part of the last 6 months. Now, it was revealed yesterday that Spider-Man, the 3rd installment, will be shooting a majority of its primary photography in Atlanta and New York, and that's no departure from the norm, especially Atlanta, where Pinewood Studios is located for all the big 360 CGI shots. It was then revealed that a 3rd location in Iceland would make up at least some of the principal photography, leaving Marvel traders, insiders, and theorists alike to scream this must imply Kraven, the villain that I said we've been talking about for the better part of the last year. Now, of course, Kraven is actually a Soviet immigrant, but the landscape from Iceland with the woods and the snow would make it perfect for a place like Peter Parker, who's presumably a fugitive, to hide out, and while someone like Kraven the Hunter to hunt him. Now, you'll remember when Sony and Marvel Studios first had their falling out regarding Tom Holland's Peter Parker, and it looked like back in September that he wasn't going to make it back into the MCU, that the people surrounding him actually had already pitched a Spider-Man 3 to Sony, and he said the future of the character was safe. Now, thankfully, cooler heads prevailed, and he's back in the MCU for at least a couple more films, allowing them to make good on some of the story arcs that they've already started on, and also allowing them to continue building out the Sinister 6, presumably now for Sony to take the reins. And we even conjectured here at the channel just a couple of days ago, I'll make sure to link that video at the end of this, that the Sinister 6 is indeed what they've been leading towards. They had Easter eggs for Kraven in Spider-Man Far From Home, mainly this character here named Dimitri, who we never find out his last name or his real involvement beyond S.H.I.E.L.D., but could easily be the chameleon who's also related to Kraven. If they're truly building out the Sinister 6, we don't know exactly what lineup they're going to go with yet, but we already have a ton of villains that could easily make the roster. And while Morbius isn't traditionally a member of the supervillain team, characters like Chameleon and by extension Kraven most definitely are. And then we have this business of where Tom Holland's arc happens to be, where the narrative surrounding Peter Parker's Spider-Man happens to be, as we slide into Spider-Man 3, making it the perfect opportunity for Kraven to step up and hunt Peter Parker, as presumably he will be on the run, a full-on fugitive, having been implicated as the one who perpetrated all of the attacks on London, given what John Jonah Jameson is going to be spreading via his news site. If that's the case, it could be that he's on the run in Iceland, hiding, and given his status as a decommissioned Avenger and an enhanced individual, it could be that traditional law enforcement won't be able to hunt him down, and they need other enhanced individuals to step up and take them down, leading directly into Kraven's last hunt for Spider-Man, which could easily stepping stone right into the Sinister 6 as well. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about all of this. Where Peter Parker's arc is now, and the storyline with him having to most likely be on the run during this movie, if it doesn't lead directly to Kraven being introduced to hunt him down, and now with the reveal of Iceland and the most likely terrain that they'll be shooting there for, man, it's looking more and more likely. Let me know your comments on that, as well as them building out the Sinister 6 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, only to transfer them back back to Sony eventually with Tom Holland whenever they take their one-way trip back into the SUMC, that's Sony's shared universe of Marvel characters. It definitely feels like a little bit of a letdown, and I would love to see all of these characters stay in the MCU, have the Sinister Six face off there, but as I've mentioned in other videos, eventually they're going to run out of bandwidth at Marvel Studios. They have way too many stories to tell, both classic and modern. I don't know if it isn't the best case scenario that after about 7, 8, maybe even 9 movies with Tom Holland's Peter Parker, that you don't transfer him over to Sony and allow them to take the reins. That way that studio can focus on his movies and the MCU can focus on the rest, where there might not be that much room for a Peter Parker movie, definitely not one every 2 years. Again, let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 600,000 subscriber mark. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and it'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes that we're giving away here at the channel, including the next limited edition Infinity Saga box set. We just gave one away on New Year's Eve. We've got one left at the channel to give away. If you want to be entered to win this, either of the PlayStations or any of the other prizes we give away going through the rest of the year as we head up to 1 million subscribers, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are announced at the end of videos, and if you've missed any of the past winners, no worries, super simple to find them. Just look for the announcement in the title, hit that video, and then scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman, this is Everything Always, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.